Okay, everyone, this is acidic roots, and I've got a topic that, may be a little bit dated, but I still wanted to bring it up. This has to do with Chris Tucker. Now, really, I know you've probably seen a movie or two with him. He's a high-strung individual, but, I mean, chances are you've seen Rush Hour or Friday, one of the two, or maybe both, or maybe Money Talks or something like that. And you just wonder what happened. I could definitely make this video, but I mean, it just the question of it is when someone reaches like a apex and then they directly cease all activity, it makes you wonder what went through that person's mind. And I know people will say, well, it's not about the money, but more importantly, it's almost as if not caring about what your audience thought. Because that's a component too, more than just saying, well, I don't give a fuck if I'm not famous anymore. I want happiness. Well, what about the happiness of the audience? Oh, I'm not going to do a movie for 6 or 7 years, and I don't really care if anyone wanted me to. What necessarily do we have to say about that? And the only answer that I can think would be come up with is too bad. And so, I mean, obviously we could have figured these movies like, another buddy hero movie with not Charlie Sheen, but like Kid Rock or something, or, just an infinite amount of people. But, this happened to be a really odd persona because he didn't do Friday because for personal reasons, the sequel to Friday, and that, I know there's people who would pay money for like a script of seeing what new things Smokey would say. I feel like it's intriguing. Obviously, if they can create like some of those quotables, like if they can create some of those quotables like they did in 1995, obviously it would have worked, but we just will never know. And it just leaves you scratching your head. Now, obviously, if you're looking for more Chris Tucker, there is the fact that he does do stand-up. But, the biggest thing that gets on my nerves is just the fact that he hasn't released a special. So there's no way of purchasing it. There's no way of listening to it again. It just is... That's it. And I don't know. I mean, it's a real kind of facade. It's real. Trying to look for the correct word for this is charade. It's just a charade. That's what it is. A big charade. And, people know that you want to fix it and you just can't get it. Now, honestly, I might have been like that in like the year 2003 or 2008, but, at this point it just is like, well, I guess I'm just going to have to take my money elsewhere. And, that's the only thing to do, But, it's the main problem is that's not going to, nothing's going to change a person's mind. So this is just something that you have to pay attention to. And obviously, there's more black comedians. There's Chris Rock has done specials. Dave Chappelle has done a handful. There's Eddie Griffin, Mike Epps. There's just a ton of people elsewhere that you can go to. I'd even recommend some white people like Ralphie May and Larry the Cable Guy or something, but like, I don't know. I mean, this is strange. You know, you really have to think about what necessarily happened. I know that this is an overdone topic and people have completely questioned this very idea, but it's, you know, what are we going to do to remedy this?